space travelers surround me. Hark now to the ballad of Rockin' Robin Hood. I may well confound you, astound you, spellbound you with heroes and villains, the bad and the good. Watch now as our rockets race here from afar, for now with our Robin we live on a star.
3, 2, 1, blast off! Band of brothers marching together, heads held high in all kinds of weather. With fiery blast our roaring rockets rise, beyond the earth, beyond the skies. At the side of Robin take your stand, with the gallant leader of the band. Send a joyous shout throughout the land for Robin, Robin Hood. We come from near and distant star to the sound of the galaxy born, to rally round Rocket Robin Hood, braver man has never been born. So we sally forth against the foe, our band of brothers skyward ho, with Rocket Robin Hood. With Rocket Robin Hood.
All seems peaceful in a pleasant corner of Sherwood Asteroid, but things are not always as they appear to be. For instance, Friar Tuck may appear to be interested only in his luncheon snack, but that would be a mistake, a big mistake.
It seems a pity that the poor, humble friar cannot partake of a simple meal without a deputy of the Sheriff of Knott peering over his shoulder. Have you never been taught any manners, you knave? You will forgive my impudence, young man, but I really must know why you are so curious as to what I eat for lunch.
We mean you no harm, Friar Tuck, I swear. The Sheriff of Knott ordered us to deliver you to the castle to perform a wedding ceremony, that's all.
A wedding ceremony? Well a day, why didn't you say so, poor lad? If there is anything that delights me to the very marrow of my bones, it's to perform the ceremony of wedding. Who might be the happy couple?
The Sheriff's son, who answers to the name of Quigley.
Oh.
And Maid Marian.
Maid Marian? You lie. Maid Marian has pledged her troth to Rocket Robin Hood. The day she marries, it will be to Robin and no other.
I only know what I'm told, good friar.
Pick up your miserable friend. Rocket Robin Hood will decide what is to be done with such knaves. I do not know if they lie or not, Rocket Robin Hood. I only know what they told me.
Well done, Friar Tuck. We'll have to see to it that Master Quigley's wedding cake gives him a bad case of indigestion. Come along, Little John.
What's to be done?
How would you like to become a deputy of the Sheriff of Knott, Little John?
I'd rather die.
Well, let's see what kind of an actor we can make out of you. I always say, if the uniform fits, put it on.
Some of Robin's men!
There, now you're behaving much friendlier.
Who is it? Go away.
It's Rocket Robin Hood.
Oh, Robin.
What's all this nonsense about you marrying that nitwit son of the sheriff?
It might have been more than nonsense if you hadn't gotten here. What kept you so long?
A matter of tight pants. Little John can never find a pair of deputy's pants to fit him. We had to let out the seams.
Oh, now that you are here, what's to be done? By the laws of Prince John, I must marry whomever he chooses.
Well, then, we'll just have to repeal that law.
Here is Friar Tuck, oh Sheriff.
Good work, Deputy. You are dismissed. I beg of you a small favor, good friar. My worthy son, Quigley, wishes to marry the fair Maid Marian. I am sure you have no objections to performing the ceremony.
Maid Marian is a very shy person and may not seem to want to marry me, but I'm sure that in time she'll grow to love me.
I don't see how she can help it, noble son of a sheriff.
In case you should change your mind, Friar Tuck, you will be entertained in one of our prison cells until the ceremony in the morning.
You are too kind.
Guards, take him away.
Do you really think she'll grow to love me, Father?
Of course, you ninny. Go bring her your wedding gift. And look more confident. You've got to show her who's going to be the master.
Yes, sir. I mean, Father.
The nerve of Prince John. Why, I'd as soon marry a pig.
That would be an improvement, I must say.
Who is it?
It is I, Quigley, your beloved.
Go away. Hide, Robin, hide.
Do I hear voices, my sweet bride?
Go away.
Your gentle modesty becomes you, my dear Maid Marian. But I couldn't resist presenting you with my very own hands, a gift that will delight your eyes. It is the finest in all the galaxy.
I will not accept it.
You will when you see it, my dear. Have you ever beheld anything more beautiful?
I'll never wear it.
You'll change your mind. Father says women always do. I'll just hang it up.
No, don't.
And now I must insist on a reward, my dear one. A kiss for your bridegroom is all I... Rocket Robin Hood! Guards! 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 Help!
Rocket Robin Hood is in a tight spot, for there's nothing more dangerous than a gun in the hands of a fool.
The countdown started, trouble cruise, but have no fear, we cannot lose with Rocket Robin Hood.
Soaring through the far reaches of outer planetary space is new Sherwood Forest asteroid. Fantastic headquarters of that swashbuckling cosmic highwayman of the 30th century, Rocket Robin Hood. Yes, here comes the one and only Rocket Robin Hood, gliding through galaxies in his search for star-shattering adventure. The interplanetary villains quiver in their space boots when they hear the merry ring of his laughter and feel the blast of his mighty electro quarterstaff. Rocket Robin Hood, fun-loving astral adventurer in the astonishing years to come. Rocket Robin Hood, the happy outlaw of outer planetary space, is a direct descendant of Robin Hood of old. He's fast, with a joyful laugh, a ready jest, and a quiver full of futuristic arrows. Robin robs from the cosmic rich to give to the astral poor. He's fun. He's fantastic. Robin Hood, merriest of the merry men in the astounding year 3000.
In time of trouble, time of woe, the dark before the dawn, return to Robin for his strength in brains as well as brawn. So though the villain holds his sway, there come our dawn, will come our day, with Rocket Robin Hood. With Rocket Robin Hood.
Maid Marian is in danger of being forced to marry Quigley, the son of the Sheriff of Knott. Disguised as deputies, Rocket Robin Hood, along with Little John, arrive at the castle in time to fall into danger themselves.
Guards! Help! Help! Guards! Help! Oh,
come now, Quigley. There's no need for that.
Ouch! That hurt.
Sorry, Quigley. I thought you would get a charge out of it.
Guards! Guards!
Please, don't shout so, Quigley. It's much too piercing. Besides, I mean you no harm. My only concern is that you're dressed in very poor taste. Surely a groom is...
Oh, no!
These epaulets, for instance. The brass buttons must go, too. Oh, and these medals.
Oh, no, no!
Modesty would be more becoming to you, Quigley. Now we're making an honest man of you. See what you've done with your silly screaming, Quigley? These poor guards were on their lunch hour.
My father, the sheriff, will make you sorry you did this.
Well, well, tomorrow will indeed be a happy wedding day. Quigley gets the fair Maid Marian, and I have caged a robin. What could be nicer?
Why can't we just shoot him into orbit, Father? Without a spacesuit, I mean. I don't like him around here, even in a cell.
Don't worry. I've tripled the guard outside Maid Marian's door. Besides, I want to keep Rocket Robin Hood here as the cheese to bait the trap that will in good time catch all his so-called merry men.
He still makes me nervous. He really does, Father.
Stop that whining, you simpleton.
Yes, Quigley, please stop that. It must be his nap time. He's getting cranky.
Guards, take him away. Lock him up with the fat one. He'll need the good friar's sympathy and consolation soon enough.
I won't do it. I swear by every star in the Milky Way, I will never marry that monkey Quigley to Maid Marian. Never!
What did you say?
I said I would never marry Quigley to Maid Marian.
No, you didn't. You said you would never marry that monkey Quigley to Maid Marian.
Oh, did I? Well, I was right the first time. He is a monkey, a donkey, a buffoon. They can do what they want with me, but there will be no wedding tomorrow.
Oh, yes, there will, good friar. Yes, there will. What took you so long, Little John?
On the way to your cell, one of the guards thought he recognized me. Oh, but he's forgotten it by now.
Forgotten about it? Are you sure?
In a manner of speaking, he's taken a nap. I doubt if he'll wake up till morning. Well, come on, you two, let's go.
Hold on, Little John. You and I have an errand to do.
Of course we have. We must fetch Maid Marian.
The sheriff has tripled the guard. We must use our heads, not our weapons this time. Besides, my plan might also bring a little merriment and sweet amusement to this dreary place.
Anything that will get me out of these pants. And don't cook up any schemes where I have to bend over. What are we going to do?
Let's go. He can tell us on the way.
You are staying here, Friar Tuck.
Stay in this miserable place while the door is swinging free on its hinges? Not likely. Where are you going?
To the planet Lucifer.
The planet Lucifer? I'll stay and be glad of it.
By the way, what are we looking for, Robin?
A Goritang.
Oh, one of those. What's a Goritang?
It's an animal that looks like, well, a little like a human being, only sillier.
Is that the truth? It hardly seems possible. Now I see why it's forbidden to land on the planet Lucifer. A man could shorten his life here.
Hold, quiet, Little John. There's one.
One what?
A Goritang.
Where?
There.
Well done, Rocket Robin Hood. Well done.
Run, Little John, run! I'll hold him off. I hope.
Has Rocket Robin Hood finally met his match? A 10-ton monster is a mighty opponent, even for Robin's flashing broadsword.
No danger looms through outer space. No villain stands up face to face with Rocket Robin Hood.
Strongest member of Rocket Robin Hood's band is Little John, the brawniest spaceman ever to rocket through the cosmos in the fantastic years to come. This Goliath of the galaxies has the might of a cosmic Hercules, the brute force of an unleashed meteor, combined with a truly super weapon, the electro quarterstaff. Little John, whose great strength is tempered with a simple, good-hearted kindness toward all living things. Mightiest of Rocket Robin Hood's merry men in the amazing years to come, Little John. When the problems of Rocket Robin Hood call for heavy thinking, then it's time for the one and only Friar Tuck to come to the rescue. Some, like the wicked Sheriff of Knot, think him fat, foolish, and not worth worrying about. But don't you believe it? Friar Tuck, whose courage is as tremendous as his appetite, is just one of the astounding space characters in the merry band of Rocket Robin Hood in the fantastic years to come.
The villain thinks he has us now, he'll soon be on the run. Our systems now are A-OK, the battle shall be won. So watch our rockets roaring by as Robin's men light up the sky for Rocket Robin Hood. For Rocket Robin Hood.
Friar Tuck is a prisoner of the Sheriff of Knot, and Maid Marian is trapped into marrying the Sheriff's stupid son, Quigley. Rocket Robin Hood has a plan to free them, but a prehistoric monster was not part of that plan.
Planet Lucifer is a very nice place to visit, but I never want to live there.
Who is it?
The Sheriff of Knot sends his greetings, Maid Marian, and bids you prepare yourself for your wedding this morning to his gracious son, Quigley.
Never in 1,000 lunar months.
We have orders, Maid Marian. If you know what's good for you, put on the wedding gown and do not resist.
Good morning, Marian. Is it too early for visitors?
Well, it's about time, Rocket Robin Hood.
Stand back now for Little John and Friend.
What is that?
The dearest friend a girl ever had. Now, go quickly, Little John, and explain everything to Friar Tuck. Tell him that if there was ever a perfect wedding of two souls who deserve each other, this is it.
It will be a beautiful wedding. Just beautiful.
Well, help me dress the bride, Maid Marian. Oh, I do hope I don't cry. I always cry at weddings.
Maid Marian. The time for the wedding has arrived.
Just a moment. Come in.
I must warn you, it will do no good to resist. We can easily overpower you if you do not come with us in peace.
Just a small bite to see me through the ceremony.
Where is the bride?
Yes, where is the bride? I'm as nervous as a bridegroom. Oh, dear. I am the bridegroom.
Shut up, you ninny.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride!
Come, my dear. The wedding is about to begin. Isn't she lovely? Oh, it's good to see a bride with such a healthy appetite instead of one who is pale and wan, who merely picks at her food. Now then, shall we proceed with the ceremony?
Yes, let's get on with it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together to join this man and this female in matrimony. Will you join hands, please? Please, my dear, not so hard. Remember, loving affection must always be tempered with gentleness. There will be time for fun and games later on. Such exuberance. Don't you just love it in a bride? Now then, who is to give the bride away?
I am.
Please stand next to the bride.
I just knew I was going to cry.
Let us pass over the remainder of the ceremony and merely pronounce you man and wife.
You really do love me after all, don't you, my darling?
Sir, how could she resist such charm? May I remind you it is customary for the bridegroom to kiss the bride.
Of course.
Let's go. I'm sure the bride and groom want to be alone.
We're Robin's men, we rule the sky. So raise your voices, raise them high. For Rocket, Robin Hood.
Arch enemy of Rocket Robin Hood is the cruel space tyrant Prince John, despot ruler of the national outer space terrestrial territories. With the help of the wicked Sheriff of Knot, the Black Prince plans for that terrible day when he will destroy and conquer the entire solar system. And well, he might, if it were not for Rocket Robin Hood. Rocket Robin Hood, outlaw defender of right in the astounding years to come.
Band of brothers marching together, heads held high in all kinds of weather. With fiery blast our roaring rockets rise, beyond the earth, beyond the skies. At the side of Robin, take your stand. With the gallant leader of our band, send a joyous shout throughout the land for Rocket Robin Hood. Band of brothers, shoulder to shoulder, none dare defy us, none were any bolder. Sound the horn in every astral glen, to rally round our merry men. We stand with Robin to the end. The joys of freedom thanks to